Thank you so much, Smite, as well. I'll go ahead and let you go. It was great having you do commentary, though. I had a blast.
Sure, I'll see you next time on The Missing Mustache or Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow.
Wow. Same, I guess. I have a mustache still. I do. I'm not going to lose it.
Have a good one.
Okay, you too. Everybody, welcome in. This is Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We are definitely rushing to get back into the next match. I do want to give a shout out to all the people who have subbed and who have gifted subs, as well as the bits that have been dropped. I can't read them all because we need to get moving, but seriously, thank you all so much. I have large amounts of love. I have love for you. Love. Okay, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and reveal the GMs, because at the left, we have Iron GM Dad. That is our lovely slow beef that for some reason has some weird graphical issue right there. That's okay, ignore that. We, in the middle, have Iron GM No Fun Allowed, Maikuyama, and of course, number 3, Iron GM Peach, the deadly to be feared, is Jeff XVX. As it turns out, the first person... Wait, I'm just trying to think. Did I do this wrong again? I did. Okay, well, I'm just going to explain to you. Proton John chose Maikuyama, Jakazam chose Jeff, and so we get Slow Beef. Slow Beef, if you want to come, jump into voice, because I messed everything up. I'm sorry. I was trying to do troubleshooting, and I messed everything up, and I'm losing my mind. Hello, Slow Beef.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time you've been able to choose a game for this, right?
That's true. That it is my first time. I had a million questions. I had a million things I wanted to try, but yeah, first time.
I'm pretty excited about this. You know, I think we actually had this game once. I've definitely seen speedruns of this game, and I've played it a little bit. What game do we have?
We have Cheesy for the Sony PlayStation.
That's right. This little mouse guy. This is not a good game at all.
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, it's it's such a pain. But luckily,
Yeah.
you know, I don't have to play it. We've got the players duking it out in Cheesy. People are a little bit scared looking at this cover as well. What genre would you say this game is?
This is a hard question to answer. I'm gonna say it's an action game. It's sort of multi-genre action game. It switches genres. It doesn't. It's very. I guess the way I could put it is, it's a little bit above a Net Yaroza kind of game. You know, where it's like, it's shocking that they got published because it's pretty amateur. It doesn't do anything competently.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. It's like, it does have some switches in genres throughout, you know, it definitely varies it up, but I would say that they should have gotten at least one idea solid before even trying that.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I'm trying to remember, some of the sound effects for this game are the most amazing that I've ever heard.
It's all pretty, yeah. It's all pretty slipshod. You get the feeling certain things were maybe stolen, or, you know.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. It comes across, usually multi-genre games, they're all the genres are pretty bad, but maybe one or two are serviceable. But I think everything in here is kind of terrible, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty trashed here, as far as everything, literally everything in this game. It's hard to like describe another game that's similar at all to this because it's so unique.
Yeah, it really does strike me, honestly, as almost like somebody's learning experience with PlayStation programming, where it's like, okay, I figured out how to do this, now I'll try to figure out how to do that, and I'll just make that level 2. And that first thing I learned will be level 1, and then we'll repeat a few things, and then we'll learn a new thing. Yeah. I'm like, they just did the bare. It's like when someone like has a ton of homework that they didn't do, and they wait till they're like past the last minute, and they just have to do a rush job of everything. It's quite the game. I saw it on Classic of Game first, and then I decided I had to try it, and then I played through it, and I decided I had to inflict that pain on others.
Good.
You know, so that was one of them on my list. I'm very glad neither competitor had played this.
Same. You know, there is one specific thing that I really hope we get to see. Do you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Mine carts.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I think I blocked out the mine cards.
Oh, I didn't.
There's a boss fight which I don't think we'll get to that gives me like vertigo kind of, because the camera is so wild. Like I don't get motion sick in video games except this one, basically.
Oh no, you do get motion sick?
I don't usually, but at the end of this game I did. I don't think we're gonna have time to reach that, honestly, unless like competitors do super good on this, but you know. But
yeah.
if we do, we'll get there when we get there. But I'll warn you all to close your eyes on stream if it starts to happen. Don't worry, I don't think we'll really get there. Let's see here.
All right, I'm just working on getting everything set up. It looks like we have one of our players streaming. We're waiting for our other one right now. So kick back, everybody, relax, enjoy the inevitable doom that both of these players will be facing in the form of Cheesy.
Yeah.
Like, every time I think about this game, I think, how did they think this was going to sell?
So that's the thing, right? And you know what's weird? I was reading a little bit about it before this. Apparently, it got one good review, believe it or not.
What?
Which I can... Yeah, one. It's like right in the Wikipedia. It was Joypad. I have never heard of that magazine. Gave it an 84 out of 100, just to be clear, which I don't think is deserved. Mega Fun, another one I never heard of, gave it a 42 out of 100, which I still feel is very generous.
That feels pretty generous, yeah.
Yeah, and then there is a magazine called Video Games, which gave it a 35, which I have to say is not the most original name for a video game magazine, but, you know, it gets the job done.
It's pretty good. Oh my gosh, it's going to be something special. I honestly am just trying to think about this game because it's... Oh my gosh.
I don't know how much I want to say before it starts, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm a little stuck. I will say it's made by Ocean, which is already, like, your indicator something's not right with the world, you know?
Yeah.
That's, like, the first thing that pops on your screen, and it's always... It's good for Kusa, you know what I mean? I feel like I see Ocean a lot in Kusogr4nde, but maybe that's just...
Well, there's a reason, yeah, it's... Oh my gosh, Ocean is something special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I can't get enough of them. They're just so something.
They get these licenses and such. I don't know how. Not that this was a license, to my knowledge.
I don't know how. They just do.
I don't think Cheesy the Mouse, especially when you see what's going on with the game and stuff. I don't think he was a very marketable character. I don't think he had the Saturday morning cartoon, you know, ready or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think that would happen for him.
I feel like he was kind of a failure when it comes to everything.
Well, video games for sure.
Well, yeah,
I mean, I'll
video
spoil
games.
that. Yeah, that's just...
That's not even a spoiler. That's just the gospel truth right here, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were hoping for something. That's what I'm hoping, that this game was going to hit big and the Cheesy brand would be born, and then they could actually, you know, sell cheesy toys, maybe make a cheesy TV show.
Maybe it was made by, like, the cheese industry, you know? They went,
Yes.
They contacted Ocean, they're like, hey, people aren't buying as much cheese as we want, so we need you to make a game to popularize cheese.
Or, like, the Got Milk campaign started to, like, wear thin, so, like, the dairy farmers industry were like, I've got this, guys. Hold on a second. The kids love video games. Let's get them into cheese.
Heck yeah. It was probably some crappy cheese or cheese that, like, nobody knows about. They're like, you know, let's go ahead and have some Limburger, or maybe, you know, could have been the Havarti industry that specifically reached out to them. Havarti's good, but nobody knows about it.
What's kind of freaking me out a little looking at the title picture on stream are the lowercase e's almost look like characters in and of themselves.
Oh, they're like crappy Pac-Man.
Like little, yeah. They're like bleary-eyed. They've been studying for finals all day. They're kind of biting their lower lip, you know, the two of them.
For finals.
Yeah, you know, like just like I'm freaking out here, and you know, just stand in line with everybody else.
Oh yeah, it's like they went 3 nights without sleeping, and they're like, I'm just done.
This is probably made by a person who thinks they should have been in design. You know, like just like, I got this. We don't need to hire anybody. I'll just make the C really big, like a circle, add that like cheese, and we'll pick green for the color because I already used yellow on the title. So we have a nice green Swiss cheese triangle.
That's so dumb. You can't. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's
and then
kind of amazing.
We'll put Cheesy way too close to the camera, I guess, in this picture. And he looks like he has one hair on top of his head, and he's a completely hairless mouse otherwise. It's a little disturbing the more I stare at this. It's like I notice new things.
I don't think I can get disturbed any more than I am with this. Gonna be honest.
Well, we haven't even started yet, so I'm gonna warn you. It's not exactly uphill from here, I have to tell you.
I think I've played some of this.
This is the part of the roller coaster where you're slowly ascending and you hear that that metal kind of just like the chain kind of bringing your car up to the top, you know?
Oh yeah, and you're like, what have I done?
Yeah, you're like, well, here it comes, you know?
Oh, that feeling's it's fun, but oh.
One time I took my niece on a roller coaster and we were going up to that, and we were about to do a loop, and I told her, like, you have to be careful because if you do a loop-de-loop on a roller coaster, you see upside down for a week. And I felt bad because she believed me.
Oh, she did?
Well, yeah, I mean, unfortunately she saw a minute later that wasn't true, but she said, like, you lied to me.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
wow.
Here's the game.
Slow Beef the Liar. That is amazing. If you want to be more synced up, by the way, you can always do a multi-Twitch just to keep things a little bit more caught up with what I've got going on here.
Gotcha. Oh, I see, like multi-Twitch to 2 of them.
What is this music?
Let's see here. It's a good idea. Just get a link going here. Here we go. All right.
There's no way this music can be right.
I can't hear it yet, unfortunately.
Oh, you'll love it. I mean, if we listen to this all stream, it definitely would be something.
So,
it's right enough.
It's right enough. Okay.
No. What monster picked this game?
That
monster.
Was me.
Are you a monster, Slow Beef?
I tried not. Well, I mean, obviously, I lied to a kid about a roller coaster, so yeah.
Wow, you're a liar, and you make people play cheesy.
I'm a pretty bad guy that way, I guess. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out. So let's see. Yeah. So basically, there's a lot of like loading. Please wait here. With again, we get to see the cheesy logo, but this time the lowercase e's look a little happier to be here.
Oh, and the cheese is yellow, not green, and cheesy is red.
You can see a lot of what's the word I'm looking for here? You can see a lot of like you get a preview of what this game is about, and you know, there's like a side-scrolling kind of thing, and they did it in 3D, which was nice. They have textures. They have hit scans from the background. You can see cheesy actually like has a gun arm, which is interesting. I didn't know that that was a choice that they would have particularly made here, but lo and behold, they did.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're just letting Jakazam jump into a stage to see.
See how it how it goes here.
Oh, it sounds just fine now.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me get back into the multi-twitch thing here. There we go. Yeah, this is looking right. When do you want me to start talking about the game itself, by the way?
Well, they shouldn't be listening to us right now. I'm just working on getting them to the title screen so we can get this match started.
All right. Yeah, I want to save one thing for that match start. But if you see Proton John's stream right now, where Cheesy is surfing a flying saucer leaf mushroom top, whenever that turns left or right, the camera rotates 90 degrees really fast. And I might have mentioned I don't usually get motion sick on stuff like that, but when it happens quite a lot, hey, guess what?
Yeah. I don't vomit with video games. I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I'll warn you when we get to if we get to the really bad part.
There is a question in Discord. Should there be a control to rotate camera or no? Did you give them a manual? Were you kind at all?
Nah, no, I didn't. I wanted them to suffer a little bit.
Aw, you're so nice. Do you want us to answer that question in there? It's up to you. You're the master.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not looking here. I don't believe there should be a control to rotate camera. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, everybody, don't worry. The music's gonna get better. Oh, and I fixed my key binding, so I hopefully won't accidentally mess everything up. Mess the timer up.
Gotcha. Gosh. All right. So, yeah, I was asked if there's a control to rotate camera, and already, I'm gonna tell you, no, you definitely can't change camera on this. Whatever the game decides you are going to see, you are going to see it. It's kind of like hell that way. You can't escape the horrors. There's no move your head to the side. But what do you call it? I'm glad though that we're here. We're seeing it. We're ready.
The cheesiest of everything, yeah.
And Royvis 9091 brings up that's very true. This started as an Atari Jaguar game. I forgot to mention that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you heard me. This was an Atari Jaguar game. It didn't get released for that console, so it got sort of, I guess, ported, you could say, to PlayStation, and it bounced around. Excuse me. A few, I bounced around a few, publishers and such.
Okay.
Forgetting. Yeah. Let's see here. And, I'm trying to see what else is going on in this game. So, yeah, like I said, I saw it on Classic of Game. And again, it does, everything, it does everything wrong, So, this particular, I know Jack's having an issue with audio here, which I feel like there was something odd about the intro and all that. I know this game switches resolution a lot because the PlayStation supported multiple resolutions, but when you start the game, it goes through a quick cycle of all right, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It looks like John said that we can use his audio, so we're gonna do a quick switcheroo because this is actually listenable.
Got it.
It's not
that an important thing.
It's important for me.
It's not, yeah. I mean, watchable, I don't know. Hopefully it's watchable because it's your stream, but, playable, definitely not. Excuse me. All right.
Yay.
Let's see how we're doing here.
Well, everybody, it is time.
There we go.
And I am doing the countdown. Spam all of your mice, all of your cheese, and all of your ugliest emotes that you can, because this game is pretty ugly.
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry again to all involved.
No, you're not.
Nah.
As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Loading screens. I love it.
Yep.
Oh, I see Proton John eggs. I see Shrek? Question mark.
All right.
Okay. So what do we have here?
This is a tank control stage. I can't tell you how slippery these tank controls are, which is shocking because tank controls are pretty easy to make. But the game has officially started. They're in stage 1. I don't know if you want to start timer or anything, but like,
I started the timer.
Oh, you started timer.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm an idiot. I looked back. You know what the trick is? I looked back from multi-twitch back to your stream, and I'm like, oh no, like Brasentia, you're messing it up. Anyway, speaking of messing up, here's the first real stage proper, which as you can see is a side scroller, right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, maybe side scroller is not quite right because you can vertically scroll and everything, but you have to find the objective among the ugliest 3D objects and 2D textures the world has conceived. There's an ant. There's some cheese, which are just like the simplest triangles. Like everything here is just cubes and really easily rendered things. This was not so much a labor of love, but just a labor of what's the quickest, cheapest video game you could make.
Yeah, it's like...
And did you notice on Jack's screen, we just rotated in 3D and we're doing it on John's there?
Yeah,
it's like...
I mean, good for them. They figured out how to make that happen without, like, losing too many frames. You know, better than virtual highlight.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a technological marvel if you're really going to look at it in a certain way. If you think about it, you know?
If you think about it.
If you think about it, if you're generous, you know?
Yeah.
John's going for extra health, which as you can see is like an alpha channel sort of heart in the lower right. Here.
Okay, yeah, I see he's got 4 hearts down there. Jakuzan has 3. I don't think they have to worry too much about health on the first level, though.
If I remember right, it's not terrible, but later, like, and by later I mean like pretty soon after the game gets a little tricky that way.
Yeah, John really wants the extra life, but he doesn't want to burn his buns.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna pay for that or not. You know. Yeah, we'll see. It doesn't.
They are allowed to use passwords if they get them, so I'm not sure how helpful lives are, but might as well grab it right now. I don't think there's a downside at the moment.
That's right. I forgot too that when you get killed, you're just instantly an angel. You know.
Aw.
So Proton John has scored first blood, is what that means. All right, so there we go. And looks like John's, I think, past the first level onto a cutscene, which I'm not sure if he can skip or not. I guess like props to them for getting this like computer generated art here, you know.
I guess, you know, it's like I've seen worse in good games, you know.
I've got some good news for you. That Cheesy now has a weapon, okay?
Ah, heck yeah.
Yeah, Cheesy has a machine gun arm now. I guess like a Gatling gun arm, like Barrett, more or less. About lighting effects. I don't know if you knew this about 3D programming, but if you just take a background and just light it really quick, it's like a perfect illusion. The human brain and eye are fooled into thinking this is dynamic lighting.
Well, my brain is.
I know. Yeah, I can't tell the difference between this and real life.
Oh boy, yeah, it's like it looked like it was gonna be all cutesy, but no, you've got a gun.
Yeah, right. They had trouble, I think, picking a genre with Cheesy. You know, like it's like, is this gonna be cartoony or actiony? And they're like, well, can it be both? And I'm sure there was someone on the team who's like, no, it absolutely can't. That's ridiculous. Please don't do that. But they went ahead and did it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like both players have the gun at this point. Yeah, you're right. Like, trying to settle on a single game just really didn't work out for them, because it's probably like there were 20 people on the board of directors and every single one of them was like, you have to put my idea in.
Do you think it was a board of directors, or maybe just like a bar that the person who made this went to every like day after work?
Yeah, just sat there with people who maybe had one too many drinks, and they're like, what would you like to see in a video game? And they're like, well, how about a mouse with robot arms?
Yeah, and one-eyed Petey is like, he should have a machine gun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
It's vaguely fantasy too, you know, like everything is like a bookshelf with like books, and there's like potions on the shelves, like an alchemy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But now that Proton John's back in the hub world, I cannot stress to you how difficult these controls are. Like, I know you've played tank control, but not like this. There's inertia. Like, it's hard to imagine how they messed up this bad, but boy, did they.
Yeah, this is, it's kind of surreal just watching this. I've played a little bit of it. I think I played one of the auto-scrolling sections, but I didn't play the hub world.
Yeah, the hub world, it's tricky to find out what you have to do next. I think they have to go into, oh, there we go.
He found the arrow. Okay.
Yep.
That's going to give Jakazam a little time to catch up, actually.
Jock looks like he found the arrow too, like quicker than John actually.
Oh yeah.
So they're roughly here at the same time.
Basically tied.
This is a barn burner, as it were. if the barn were garbage. Oh, anyway, so here's the top-down sections of Cheesy.
Oh no.
Yeah. So side-scrolling is one thing, but what if we turn the camera way above? That's kind of when like Jack asked before this like started, like, hey, is there a controls for changing the camera? It's like, no, it'll be doing that on its own. don't worry, don't you worry about that one, pal.
Oh yeah, it's.
Oh, Jack's
wow,
okay.
what a perspective! Wow, Jakazam is already through that.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh wow, look at that.
Weston Mare. Is that a type of cheese? Let me Google it. Okay. Weston
I feel like
Mare.
if it were, that would be above the cheesy developers like capacity. You know what I mean? Like that's too clever for what I'm seeing.
I don't see anything about Weston Mare, other than there's a place called Weston Supermare.
Now Jack has opted for the sewer level.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Because this is where branching gets in, and we're gonna have to do this now by who beat the most level. I noticed now John is actually watching the cutscene. So now you can see
It's informative.
Jack's in another genre of game, which is kind of like the auto-scroller, like surfing kind of game.
Oh yeah. Oh, the sound effects in this one are really bad too.
No, I think that's across the board, honestly. But yeah.
It's so special, but it's got a strange charm, specifically a charm of I'm glad that I'm watching somebody else play this, because oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, so John is now back in the hub world, it looks like. And he's opted for a different level though. So this is gonna be where we gotta put our thinking caps on here.
Yeah, but if it eventually starts to merge, then that's fine. We'll go ahead and use our brains.
Exactly.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say, so John is in the chimney level, which is a lot like the desk level, only it's much tighter and much longer.
Oh,
and
no.
Yeah, and Jack is in this is lasting a while too, but he's at least shooting down the purple exploding shark, so that's going well. I feel bad for Jack because I feel like Jack has kind of, but at this point, like from a game design standpoint, he's sort of earned victory. You know, it's like we know he can do the thing. Why don't you let him out, Cheesy? You know, like let's stop here.
I think Jakazam is through that section, moving on to the next. By the way, I'm taking a look at this company because it was published by Ocean but developed by CTA Developments. The game that they made before this was Eek the Cat for Super Nintendo, which its most notable feature was that it permanently had night lighting on. That means that the game was permanently dark through the entire thing. Yeah, it's that company.
We said Eek the Cat for Super Nintendo.
Yep. They
that
also
hurt?
did some Blues Brothers stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, they
Oh.
also made Sleepwalker, which apparently Eek the Cat was a hack of Sleepwalker. So
Did they do Blues Brothers for NES? Because I did play that for a Kuso once.
I don't think they made the NES version. I'm trying to find out exactly, because Titus also worked on the Blues Brothers, which I've got love for Titus.
I have to point out too on John's end, there's dynamic shadows happening whenever the brick comes out. Like it becomes like a little tiny Yoku block, which is like there's like a level of detail there that I would appreciate in a game that did anything competently, but here it's almost like insulting. Like it's like, why did you spend time on that and not anything else in the game?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, as you can see, Jack is in the alien hive section of Cheesy. This is also John gets like 2 checkpoints in a row. I don't mean because he's very skilled. I just mean because the game put 2 checkpoints like very close to each other, and I'm not really sure why. Oh, but he fell into the fire, so that's
By the way, one of the programmers for this actually was one of the senior programmers for the Gear of War series.
Now, when you say senior, do you mean very good or elderly?
Senior engine programmers, so maybe elderly.
Oh,
I don't know.
So maybe he wrote the older engine or something. Because
Maybe.
I can't imagine anyone. Well, maybe this is a learning experience. Like maybe you're on this project, you make this, you say like, I can't spend the rest of my life making games like Cheesy, or else I will.
Well, I mean, one of the people who helped with animation here did some of the technical animation for some of the Call of Duty games.
See what I mean? Yeah, like maybe this is what lit a fire under them to say, I have to work on better projects than Cheesy. I can't waste my life making a mouse with a Gatling gun arm sound and look like this. John's through the chimney part of it. I think he's got another level to go, though, before he's done with this section.
Yeah, and one of the people who did the sound effects for this game worked on Battlefield 2's sound effects as well. Like, everybody here looks like they got a pretty good step up after doing Cheesy. They're like, this is our prototype that someone decided to sell. Oh no, Chakazam.
Yep.
Everybody get ready.
I'm so sorry. There's the first person minecart section that we were all waiting for in Cheesy.
People are gonna vomit. Just wait.
I'm sorry. Yeah, just try to stare on the right side of the screen, and we'll decide. We'll tell you what happens. Okay. He's still on the minecart. He's dodging things. He got a safe saucer. John, meanwhile, is in space. I don't know if you knew that chimney led all the way up to space, but there it is. You might think that's a night sky, but those stars are much closer than the stars in the world. So, yeah.
Okay.
GC is walking on top of rooftops on some planet that's really close to its moon and other celestial bodies. Meanwhile, I don't know what Jack is going to do here, honestly. I really feel bad.
I think crying is probably what Chakazam will do. This part is just not okay, like 0% okay.
No, like I'm kind of rooting for him now. Like even though like I get like a sadistic sort of joy in watching the competitors play this terrible game, but I'm kind of rooting for Jack now. Like it's almost like it's too much, Oh, he's through it.
Already?
Ooh.
There's no way. There is no way.
That's incredible that he's through that one section and now it's on to bungee jumping.
Oh yeah, Earthworm Jim here.
What do you mean, Brasentia? This seems like a totally original idea that video.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
It's
that.
wow, that was really fast as well. Foundation is the new password. Yeah, Jackson is really plowing through this.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens when Proton John gets out of this stage he's in and maybe goes, like, you know what I mean, goes to the stage Jock just did, you know, but, okay, so now Jock is doing this scene that John was on. Technically, Jock's ahead, I suppose.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
Jakazan is on to the chimney.
Hmm.
So I'm reading a little bit of the lore. Cheesy the mouse has been captured by a mad scientist for his genetic experiments. However, Mohawked aliens attack the castle, and in the commotion, Cheesy escapes. He has to navigate through 24 levels of mutated creatures, fight huge spiders, balance a minecart through derelict tracks, and escape flames inside a burning chimney. We've literally seen all of that already.
Yep.
Uh-oh, was that a game over, or is this Chimney Part 2?
I wasn't looking directly. I think it's Chimney Part 2.
Of course
I'm
there's
hoping.
Chimney Part 2.
Yeah. Why wouldn't there be Chimney Part 2? What, you think someone's chimney? You think you go up a chimney onto rooftops and you don't go up another chimney, defying how everything works about anything?
Maybe this is
Come
how you
on.
get to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it.
I love how
It's,
much health Proton John has, by the way. Look at all those hearts.
He just keeps accumulating them.
Just so many.
Wonderful. Now, fortunately, he's through Chimney Part 2. They were a little merciful on Chimney Part 2.
Oh,
More
good.
so than,
Like,
more so than Chimney Part 1.
if that is the end of the chimney, Proton John could go to the other set of levels and actually start making some... Nope.
Nah,
Of
absolutely
course.
not. Yeah, this is technically Rooftops Part 2.
Well,
Hopefully. Oh, you can shoot diagonally. How about that?
what? Wow, this game keeps innovating. Like, I'm shocked.
Oh, I know. We haven't even seen all the different game styles yet. Did you know you can jump on enemies like that?
No, I didn't. Wow, it's like
Yep.
Mario Brothers, except you don't kill him.
Yeah, it's like Mario Brothers, except completely the opposite.
Yeah, and it's like Mario with a gun.
Mm-hmm. It's like Mega Man, but horrible.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
now you're speaking my language, Slow Beef.
It's Mega Man meets Battletoads meets a dump truck, and the dump truck is just full of bad video games.
I'm trying to see the Battletoads in this. I see the dump truck just
I meant
fine.
the sort of the multi-genre aspect of it.
Ah,
Like,
okay,
you
I
know,
gotcha.
Like
Okay.
here's a minecart, why not? You know, that kind of thing. But even Battletoads, like, you know, that it was at least heart in there. You know, like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well,
no
this
heart
has
in
like eight hearts. This one has a lot of hearts.
and they're all small and black. So now we're at like part 5 of this one stage. Because where do you go after a chimney but a tower? Right?
All chimneys lead to towers
Yeah.
of sorts. Yeah.
Yep. Man, I feel really bad for Proton John being stuck on this level.
You know what? It's still clearing individual sections. Honestly,
Yeah,
if Proton
true.
John gets through here and then moves on to the other set and gets through that quickly, essentially, you know, it's difficult to say who really is ahead. Jakazan could be taking a long time getting through here.
That's true. I think Jock's only on... Is he on part 1 or 2 of the roof?
Part 1.
I think this is part 1, yeah. So John is actually... John's through 2 more sections. So they're roughly tied because he did 2 sections in the previous level, I think.
I believe you're right, yeah.
Yeah. So he did Alien Hive, Minecart. Was there anything before Alien Hive? So I'll tell you another. I'll pull back the curtain a little bit too. Cheesy. It's hard to keep track of levels because you'll see things and then you'll see them again later in the game. You know.
Yeah!
Not the same level, but like the same thematic sort of thing. It's not like. I don't think it's like, you know, hey, we had a chimney level, a space level, and then the same thing again. Now let's add a tower level. I think it was more like the game design document. I spilled all the papers. I tried to get them back in the order I think they were in, but they were plainly mixed up here.
And
So
I
let's
had
just
my
develop the game off that.
5-year-old daughter checked, and they're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, chimneys go up, and so do towers.
Yeah. So
okay,
you would
ship
go
it.
up. You'd go up a chimney onto a roof, find a house that was a little higher than the other houses, go up that chimney, which is at the base of a tower. That's covered in ivy, I guess. Is that ivy, those vines? No, they're just vines.
I don't know. They could be vines. They could be part of the hive.
I have to say, though, in the max HP and lives contest, Proton John is doing really well.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to need them for when he gets to the minecart section, but...
I'm actually really curious how far back you go when you use a password. Like, as soon as we see that, I think we'll really get a feeling for who's in the lead. Because Jakuzam, if Jakuzam runs out of lives and the password ends up taking them way far back, that's going to give Proton John a huge advantage.
Yeah. That's if the passwords work. I never actually tried the passwords.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I
Oh,
assumed
no!
it worked, right? Uh-oh.
I mean, you'd think so. Jakuzam taking a death right there, but that was right at the checkpoint. Not even a huge deal.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, that they are generous with the checkpoints if absolutely nothing else. Proton John, unfortunately, taking a big fall here. Because of all the blind. Let's just put an enemy right where you're jumping.
I'd probably die right now.
You mean like of shame or of exasperation, or do you
No,
mean
no. To get into the checkpoint, a little bit of shame, but also to get back to the checkpoint that I was at before.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's if Cheesy lets you die.
That's a good point.
Yeah. That's a sentence that has a lot of meaning behind it too, I'm thinking. But
There's no dying, only suffering forever. Cheesy.
Death is too easy for you, Cheesy. 2001.
Oh yeah, good slogan. Yeah, death is meaningless. Cheesy.
Death is too good for you, Cheesy.
No. Oh, I think John is through that section. Very nice.
So? Oh man, I forgot they made it. I forgot how long this section was. John's paused the game for a little bit just to. I would too. I would take like a mental breather. Oh look,
it's a boss.
Yeah. Now we're fighting a space dragon.
This is dumb.
Background.
Nothing makes sense.
Yep. Now you might ask, are we fighting the boss or are we climbing? There's the point here. The answer is I don't know. How do you dodge that fireball? Don't know. Maybe you dodge it, maybe you don't. You know, that's the cheesy way. That's cheesy life.
Yeah, I
baby.
don't know. Like, I don't know what the goal is. I would jump down on the spider web and try to bounce up higher. Okay, that's what John's doing.
Yeah, if you're like in a certain box on top of the dragon, it counts as a hit, more or less. So John's got it.
Dragon's dead. We're good. Time to watch a cutscene.
Oh, see, now what he's trying to do is.
Oh, recipe.
Yep, he is trying to get the recipe for the teleport spell. Look at that, and he got a new password, Pantaloons.
Why do you cook a teleport spell?
Because Cheesy's funny. It's wacky.
It's,
you know.
Whoa, that's weird, man.
I know. That's cheesy. We're so silly the way we make our games.
We're living the cheesy way, yeah.
That's right. That's what One-Eyed Petey at the bar said to do. He said, you know, make sure the teleport spells ingredients and make sure the password's Pantaloons.
Pantaloons.
Pantaloons. All right, so now John's doing the sewer level.
Oh, baby cakes.
Yep. So wait, was this actually 3 sections? The sewer, then the alien hive side scroller, then the first person minecarts?
I think so.
And see, like, none of this makes sense either, right? Because check this out. Cheesy's a mouse, right? Hence, Cheesy is surfing a leaf, like you'd see in Pixar's Ratatouille. You know, like when Remy had the submachine gun?
Oh, yeah.
And he was in the... Yeah, so...
it's a basil leaf. Come on.
Right, but later, he's in a minecart, which I'm assuming is human size. So how big is Cheesy? I knew that.
These are really big basil leaves, okay? They're like
yeah,
South American Basil. That's what he's riding here.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Now-
look at the dolphins. He's pretty big compared to them, you know?
Are those dolphins those purple
Sure.
fish? Well, I guess mammal. I feel bad for them too because I've never seen a fish just run headfirst into like a gate like that, but I guess it can happen.
Fish are kind of stupid, John. I wouldn't be too surprised if it happened. Wow, these one-hit kills.
Yeah, so I guess it is good. Excuse me, in the sense that John got some extra lives there.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be helpful here. But if you can make it through this three section too, then it'll be at least clearer like where they are in the world, you know. Because if I remember now, so that was a seven section level that Jakazam's currently on,
It's so
and I think
long.
this is section 5 of it. So I think they're still roughly tied in terms of how many sections cleared.
Ish.
Ish.
Actually, I think this is the section right before the boss that Jakazam is on. If I'm
Oh,
not mistaken.
okay. I thought. We'll find out.
I
shortly,
could be
I'm
very
sure.
mistaken. I don't know. It's cheesy. Nothing makes sense. The logic doesn't matter. Cheesy.
That's the problem. It's like it's so hard to keep track of that. Dragon Darch SDA says Jakazam didn't do a second chimney section.
Ah,
Oh, that was a bonus?
how is it a
Oh, wow.
bonus?
I mean, it felt like the opposite of a bonus. You know, I will say that.
It was full of hearts and one-ups.
That's true, and it was short, to be fair. Huh. Well, that's a shame.
I love it. Well, a shame is in, at least he got extra lives and one-ups. Like,
That's
extra
true.
lives. So, that
He got to
could
play-
make a difference in the long run. No.
He got to play more cheesy.
That's what you always want, just more cheesy. Okay,
Exactly.
time for the hive section. Why?
Photon
Who
John.
knows?
Why is there an alien hive?
Yeah.
So anyway, Josh was on the dragon.
Okay.
He figured out the trampoline strategy, the tramp stat. Strat,
I like that.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Tramp strat. Little
Tramp
hard
strat.
to say. Tramp strat.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
a tongue twister, you know. But yeah, you do have to dodge a tiny bit. It seems like. Oh, I think he won.
Very nice. Jock is
Yeah,
for sure in the lead.
Yeah, he is definitely ahead now. And he's got the password Polynesia 7.
Polynesia. It's the 7th Polynesia.
I'm trying
Did
to
you hear
figure
the
out-
first 6 kind of became Atlantis, you know?
I'm trying to figure out the pattern here. We've got Westonmare, Foundation, Pantaloons, Polynesia 7. You know.
The pattern is it's 10 characters, that's all.
But what? You know, when you couldn't think of another word besides Polynesia, it's like, well, it has to be 10 characters. Have to add a 7. Like, you don't, though. You could have found another 10 words.
You have to understand, they couldn't even put the levels in an order that makes sense. Like,
Nope. That's true. So, it looks like Jakazam's heading up to the box barrel level. Good. If I remember correctly, this is another desk level, I think. Because why wouldn't it be? All we have to do is wait about 20 minutes for the game to load, and we'll find out for sure. Oh, no, okay. This is a barrel kind of weird level.
yay, platforming. Everybody loves platforming and cheesy.
Well, John's in kind of like a Contra sort of level, you could say. Even though it's exactly the same as the platforming, really. But
Yeah, this looks like Contra. Oh, it's minecart time.
I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so to both.
This is the
competitors, I'm so
moment that a
sorry.
friendship is ended.
Yeah.
See, this is partly why I'm excited that you're here to be in the GM for this, because John is not going to be okay with this at all.
No, you know what though? Yeah, he's not. I'm sorry, John. John actually though seems like
What?
he's doing all right.
This is dumb. How is he doing this well?
Never
well,
mind.
okay, he's dead.
So it looks like Jakazan is on a stage that looks a lot like the first level. I have to give them props for the enemy design in this game, or maybe props isn't right the word. I have to notice that they made enemies that I've never seen before, like giant scorpion eyeball.
That's pretty new, pretty innovative.
Yeah, he's got sneakers. Maybe they were hoping he'd be a breakout character.
Sneakers? I don't know. Nike picked up on that.
I don't know. I mean, maybe sneakers is a little generous. They're like, it's differently colored feet, you know? I mean, they were modeled to be something. Oh, we got kicked out of the level.
Oh, jeez. Hey, John is through the second section of the minecart onto the third.
Hmm.
Wow, he's making a lot more progress than I expected. Honestly, I expected people to be on the minecart for like 10 minutes and then, you know, off stream for 10 minutes, you know, just recovering.
Yeah. Just like a really long bathroom break.
What?
Which is
He's
really
through?
just...
Wow.
He chewed through that.
That was amazing. It's almost close to tied now.
Yeah, he's really getting there. You just got to beat the boss. Which it's not that hard a boss. At least going by Jakazan's stream. There we go.
You know, plagiarism is my favorite video game.
Plagiarism? It's something, yeah. How does that meme go? It's like, let me copy your homework. Yeah, just change it a little so it's not exactly the same, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, John had trouble, though. But that's okay. You can just do it right.
Yeah, it's like, not a huge deal. Jump right into it. You've got enough lives to burn here.
Yeah.
Just don't touch the walls. The walls hurt.
Yeah, they do. And that is absolutely a stock monster sound as well. I'm just going to throw that up there.
I'd say most of this is stock.
Oh yeah.
Another death. Proton John, you really do not want to get a game over.
The only thing that's really saving him... Oh, you're right. The thing that's really saving him is that Jakazan seems to have trouble figuring out what to do on this level. Like, he's trying to reach this ledge up and to the right, and he's trying to bounce on a monster to do it, which I actually don't think is required. That said...
I think John is through the boss. Just don't hit the wall. Yeah, good.
Did it.
Okay.
He did it. Yeah. Oh, Jakazan just lost his last life, I think.
Wait, he got fern fronds? That's what you were looking for? Go outside, you stupid mouse. Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly. He rode one, technically. Oh, and John's... Oh, no, that's Jakazan. I'm sorry. So Jakazan's back to box barrel level. And John is seemingly, you know, just kind of hanging out.
I think he's recovering.
Writing that password down, yep.
Or, yeah, could be writing it down.
Yes, he's like, is that Polynesia or is that E as Z? Like, don't worry, John, we got you. I'm writing down all the passwords for you. All right. Kate says, hopefully John goes for the same stage.
Yeah, we are 32 minutes in, and Jakazan is a little bit ahead. Proton John just did a rank check and is actually really surprised.
Here we go. Oh, wait, there's a box barrel. That's the one. Yep.
Why does the eye have legs and a scorpion tail?
So here's the thing. I don't know if you know this about enemy design, right?
Oh, okay. Please tell me.
Just a scorpion tail is not enough.
Oh.
And just legs aren't enough, you know? So what are you going to do? You got to give them both. Oh, here's a name entering thing. There's Jakazan screaming.
Good name entry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Slowbeef. I'm really glad that we have someone who can help clarify stuff here. Like, I've never made a video game myself.
No.
Have you?
Well, you know, technically, yeah. I have a couple of games on the App Store.
Ooh.
They're not good.
That's okay. They're out there.
They're not cheesy level. I'll give you that. You have to fly high to fall far. To be fair to the developers of Cheesy.
Yeah.
Yep. So John's got 1 life in reserve. So I guess they're kind of tied up, right? Like technically right now, Jakazam's gotten a little farther on this level.
Yeah, I think Jakazam is just trying to get back to the password screen. Like, it's really close to tied.
Yeah. Man, this is a barn burner. Here we go. 1996, right? That's when the game is. So Cyber Chef was in the credits. 10,000. That's good. Let's see.
Cyber Chef?
That was they have a score ranking thing.
Ah, okay.
You know, John has fallen down the same pit twice,
No, John.
and I think Jakazam's fallen in that pit a few times too.
Oh, geez, this password
Yeah.
boss, I do not like this.
Ooh,
Jakazam is having a really hard time navigating this.
I know. Oh, a second here. Let me just type in.
It's very sensitive. Yeah.
Ugh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel really bad.
I don't. It's cheesy. Yeah, this is certainly a password boss. Wow, Proton John did not last very long. That was impressive.
Oh my god. I can't believe this might come down to the password. Is that a Kusogr4nde first?
No, it wouldn't be. We've
Oh.
had many password bosses before. This one is pretty aggressive.
Wow. But if John dies one more time, he's gonna have to do the password boss too. What if this is the remaining like 25 minutes or so?
The password.
24 minutes. Yeah, both competitors just on the password.
I'm cool with that.
Here we go.
Yeah, password boss is usually just trying to remember, or at the end of it, figuring out which button you're supposed to press in order to, you know, have it register that it's the password.
Right. Man.
Colony, oh my gosh.
I mean,
you can
you know
get the
what's funny?
E, it's fine.
I felt bad before, but now I kind of don't. Now I'm getting back into like, yeah, mode.
You're getting back into this? Yeah.
Back to enjoy this terrible video game. I stopped feeling bad.
It's been a really close match so far.
Absolutely. That's the thing about cheesy, At least you won't get bored. That's cheesy's other subtitle, like it says on the back of the box.
At least you won't get bored.
And then it ends in ellipses because even they were kind of like, maybe you will. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, it's very possible.
There we go. Come on, all right. So if Jakazam can enter that password in and Proton John dies, then he's got a severe advantage. Unless Proton John finds more lives.
This is the original Ratatouille, considering that you are actually cooking a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And the ingredients are crushed fern fronds, 1 everbloom flower, chopped parsley, a handful of sentient slime, and 1 red crystal of power. That's all it is.
Did you also know that this game was actually programmed by Patton Oswalt, which is why, because he's not a computer programmer.
Oh yeah, they probably should have given that to someone else.
Yeah, really.
Wow, amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm on pins and needles watching John's screen here. Sucks to be you, pal.
Oh my gosh. He's dead. Let's see how he does against the password boss. Oh no, he tried to continue, but the continue screen just goes all the way down in 1 second.
What's with that? That's a thing that happens.
It's so good. Well, okay, he didn't get the continue boss.
No, he did not. But he's got the.
He's trying to get through this screen. Just so you know, by the way, it does look like Proton John entered the lead for a little while. It's very possible that Jakazam is going to take the lead back due to Proton John getting to the...
Oh, Proton John restarted.
Uh-oh. He definitely needs to go to the password.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Why does it make you enter a password, like, if you haven't reset the console? Like, there's no reason, literally no reason.
I'll tell you why, okay? The Sony PlayStation had no way of saving games whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
There was no peripherals you could buy. There was nothing you plugged in under the controller or anything. It was all a password-based system. It was odd, you know? It was odd that way.
Yeah, honestly, you know, you think that they
You'd think
could have
they
thought
would've-
of something.
Right, because it's a CD-ROM based game, you know, there's no persistence. It was odd. It was very odd that way. I don't really understand it truthfully, but
I really enjoy this password screen music.
this is incredible, honestly.
Like, honestly, better than most music they play at dances, you know? I could jam out to literally nothing. It would be fun.
What if John put in PQ and that worked because the game was that bad?
I mean,
you know, I'd be happy with it, honestly.
How is it so bad?
It's really bad.
I just don't understand. It, like, moves. If you hit down 4 times, what it looks like is that it moves to the left 1. And
Yep.
I would be using that strategy in order to navigate this because it's abysmal.
Yeah, this is really atrocious. I feel really bad for our competitor. I might even like boot this up on mine and just see how bad this is myself, because I've honestly never used the password function before, so I'm kind of happy this worked out the way it did. I'm doing it right now.
Good.
Yeah, I'll die with them. I feel badly, you know.
You don't have to feel bad, but it's appreciated.
I mean, not bad.
It's appreciated.
Yeah. Jeez. How's he doing? Let's see. He's almost there. Wow.
Yeah, he just needs A and then 7.
Mm.
Polynesia 7.
Come on, you can do it. I think Jock is farther. I'm not really sure.
Maybe.
This level really doesn't have a lot of landmarks.
How is it this bad? How is the password system this bad? Like,
it's
we have had terrible systems in the past, but it's unbelievable.
This might have been accidentally the worst password system that I've found.
Okay, and then you need to get to return password accepted.
Nice. Whew. Whew. Let's see here. All right. Now John can come back to playing a video game
with 5 lives. Good.
5 lives. Yep.
I mean, that's the one saving grace with that password boss.
I don't remember seeing that fragile texture before. So it's possible we can use that as the landmark to say how far ahead or not Jakazam is.
Yeah, I feel like Jakazam is a little bit in the lead here.
Yeah. You like that no music that we had to deal with during the password, right? No music and sound effects. That's always a sign of...
It really helped, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, helped me get through the hard times.
I don't know if you know, the Sony CEO said, like, Nintendo's scenic quality, we don't need anything like that, you know? So, that's part of the reason for this, I think.
I'm pretty sure at least one person from Sony vetted this. Like, it was PAL only, so they probably just shipped it to one of the guys over in the bar and said, hey, you want to check this out? He's like, wow, you're a mouse. Like, he likes it. We're shipping.
Yep. Yeah. Wow, pass the wow, you're a mouse test.
Wow.
What's great, too, is there's a lot of blind jumps and falls in the game. You know? Wait, oh, look! Jakazam beat this level.
Very nice. Proton John just got a checkpoint as well. Honestly, I think that they both can still take the victory here. Like, Jakazam definitely has the lead, but Proton John is not doing bad.
No, Proton John can just make it through this level. He's all right. I like, too, the game can't really decide if it wants realistic-ish enemies like spiders and maggots or like bouncing eyeballs. You know.
I mean, eyeballs probably bounce a little bit if they're
think
dry.
We're supposed to be in some kind of food environment, right? Where there's just bread and goblets and then looks like grills. And then here's a big bottle in a basket. Yeah, all right.
I mean, it's an experimental gene experiment thing, genetics. That's what it is. That's why there's all the science.
Here we go. Come on.
Well, I imagine dry eyeballs would bounce because wet eyeballs would probably be sticky.
Wow, John flew through that level, actually.
That was kind of amazing. Honestly, depending on who gets through this first, it's going to be a tie. I'm going to refresh both of the streams right now, by the way, just so that everything is caught up.
All right, let's see here. John is spending some time killing maggots and stepping on eyeballs and getting hurt.
I'm not going to reset the clock. Wow.
Oh, man. Go, go, go. I believe in both of you. All right, Jakazam is at a thing that's telling him, like, go up, but he couldn't quite figure out the puzzle. The riddle of the Sphinx that Cheesy is.
What kind of riddle would that be? What's your favorite hamburger?
What's worse, a scorpion tail or a giant eyeball with sneakers? Too bad we got both.
You have 10 seconds to answer. Oh, time's up.
You'll get these wishes 3, and they're all crappy wishes. Not because Cheesy's a mean genie, just he doesn't know how to do anything.
Oh yeah. He's like, wow, giving you $1 million, that's a lot of work. I'd have to get a part-time job and everything.
Now.
Oh my
There
gosh.
you go.
Very nice. Is that a lead change then?
Yes, it is. I don't know if you know, but 3 arrows pointing upward arranged diagonally is the international symbol for jump on a book to get on top of this bread.
Oh, I know that now.
Yeah. Excuse me, jump on this board to get on this book.
Wow, and Jakazam is right behind.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a completely new level we're seeing with the witch's kitchen, where there are a bunch of spatulas.
Is that a mosquito sound? Oh my gosh.
I mean, in a manner of speaking. You know, there's a roach. So, I don't know if you feel this background music is appropriate for what's going on. I certainly do, but...
Sure.
Yep. Oh.
It's very sort of romantic almost.
Proton John fell for the classic plate trap.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah, and you walk under a plate and it just smashes on top of you.
Happens every day, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What do you call it?
Oh my gosh.
So,
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I don't think we're gonna get there, but maybe I'll save it till we're closer. But the final boss of this game is nauseating. Because it's a third-person thing, and the camera, whenever you hit left or right, wrenches 90 degrees, like really fast. And the boss has these shots that are like really hard to dodge, and the only way I found to do it is to go left back and forth really quickly so you can shoot the boss's weak point and dodge his really fast shots, which means the camera is just moving, like spinning 180 degrees back and forth over and over again.
Oh no.
Jakazam's going for the roach jump skip, I see. Oh, but fell.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Tough one.
I'm a little bit worried because when you fall in the pit, it kind of kicks you out of the level. Do you have to do all of them again?
Huh. You know what?
Oh, it kicked him. Oh, it kicked him back to the shooting stage. Okay. That's how it works.
Yeah, don't you love when games do this kind of thing?
I love it so much.
Yeah, he looks like he's not gonna have to do the whole stage again. It's like just right outside of the level, more or less. And
Yeah, it's still annoying. It didn't need to be done that way.
No, it absolutely didn't. It absolutely didn't need to be done. You're right about that.
Oh, thank you. That's a really good compliment. I appreciate it.
So it's what was it? You remember Kusogr4nde top secret episode?
Oh yeah.
Where you get kicked back to a previous stage. There's like a part where it can kind of chain and knock you back like 3 stages if you die in the wrong places.
In this game?
No, in Go-Go.
Oh yeah,
Not
in Go-Go.
this game.
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned. Yeah, that's right.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Why?
Wow. Okay.
I like the vials of eyeballs.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
really adds something. Gives the kitchen a nice appeal. This is pretty much Ratatouille. I can't believe John Katzenberger stole this game to make Ratatouille. Ridiculous. It's hard. I think Jakazam's in the lead.
I think by a little bit, but it's really difficult to tell at this point because you know the levels look so unique everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, very distinctive. You know, very cool that
every level is unique when they're all the same because that means there's only one level.
I feel like I'm going mad because I'm watching Proton John do stuff and I'm like, wasn't that 2 levels ago? You know, like it's. Cheesy kind of disorients your space time. Because there's sections.
Not my space time. Give me back my space time. I hate these mosquitoes.
Oh, no.
I hate them. I'm so
sorry.
angry.
They're really bad.
It's all your
really
fault.
Bad. I know it is. Oof.
That's gonna be a little bit of a loss. But I guess not too bad, just going back to the stupid shooter section.
They got 8 minutes. And again, like you don't have to do the whole shooter section. It's just this part here. You just have to make the book jump one more time. I'm rooting for one of them to get past this because there's other levels I'm interested to see, but
do we get more genres?
I think we do. Just to not spoil it, but
okay, I'm excited.
Yep.
Man, Slow Beef, why did you have the game that has everything that you need in life all in one?
I wanted to give a little back to the community,
Aw.
Not just not just like Kuso of 1 degree, but like Kuso times N, if possible,
Okay.
It's like there's sometimes you just wanna do a nice thing for people.
Yeah, it's good. Plant trees, give high fives at the bus stop, or cheesy. All of those things are definitely like community service. Actually, maybe you deserve community service after this.
Did you see that horrible thing Jakazan had to do? It was like these 2 really tight platform jumps in a game with crappy controls and then a blind jump.
Like, how does it expect you to do anything in this game, to be fair?
I feel like it was clearly made by someone who never played a video game nor liked them very much,
They saw their kids playing it, they're like, I need to punish them.
Yeah, this is he didn't do your homework. You gotta go play cheesy now.
But Papa, no!
Whoa, oh, they both got to a save. Oh my gosh, they're like really at the same spot.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is getting close. We're 53 minutes in.
Wow.
This is kind of ridiculous. I love it.
So it looks like this is one of those like photo finish kind of things.
Frame photo finish, yeah.
Yep, here we go. So we got tight jump there. It looks like Jakazan's a tiny bit ahead. Yeesh. Oh, John took a death on the roach. But Jakazan's on his second to last life, I think.
Yeah, honestly, it could really boil down to how many lives and how conservatively they play through the next section here. Honestly, this is close.
Oh, man. Okay, Jakazan's got another checkpoint.
The mosquitoes buzzing around.
This is the most excited anyone has ever been over a game of Cheesy in the history of the world.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Because you're not. Oh.
No, how could I be? How could, like, what possible scenario could there be?
That one guy in the bar.
Yeah.
That's the scenario.
Even One-Eyed Petey is like, I'll never forget where I was when I saw Proton John face off in that game I helped make.
It was a good time.
You should have jumped when he ducked, you fool.
Got a mouse. So good.
Make sure you put a maggot. And then we got the scorpion eyeball, Pete. Don't worry about it. Well, give him sneakers. Like, all right, we got it, Pete. Got it. You're getting your game credit, okay?
Don't forget the hyper-realistic background.
Repeat levels. Make sure you repeat levels.
I forgot that we played this level. I want to play it again. Okay.
Checkpoints equal. They're both at the cheese crater.
What the crap? How? This is ridiculous. I love everything about this. Where do you go from here? From the cheese crater?
Oh no, Jock missed that jump.
That's rough.
Oh, they're zooming in. Okay, Proton John got to another turn. I feel like, you know, like when you have like a horse race commentary, like, and then in third circle, Proton John rounds the bend, but like you're not sure what's happening in Cheesy, so you have to like really slow it down. Like, I think he's jumping. Yeah, okay, you know.
Yeah, it's the opposite of a race, honestly. It's like intense mosey that we've got going on.
Yeah, it's like people racing in the old abandoned mine, and you're not sure what's gonna be there.
The old abandoned mine.
Yes. Oh,
Petey's favorite place.
Proton John's holding on to that
Those
health.
hearts, yeah.
I mean, he's got 1,000,000 hearts, but all it takes is one pit. That's the cheesy way.
I mean, the pit doesn't kill you.
Mm-hmm.
It just sends you back, you know?
That's true. That's true.
You know, it's like real pits. If you fall into a real pit, you're gonna break your legs at best.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not Cheesy's fault how life works. You know what I mean?
It's true. Why does he wear shorts but no shirt?
Because he's like Rambo with the machine gun.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Rambo, like the video game.
Well, oh yeah, me too. I love that a lot. I streamed that once.
I do speed runs. I love it.
I used to own it when I was a kid, the Rambo video game, you know. Do you like it better when Rambo is a sorcerer or a vampire in it?
I have a feeling we're talking about different Rambo games here.
No, I don't think we are. Do you remember when Murdoch says, you know, he goes like, Murdoch, I'm coming to get you, and they draw his sprite art, and it's supposed to be his teeth, but like they look kind of vampire-y. And then after you finish the game, you can cast a spell and turn Murdoch into a frog.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the vampire part, but I feel like I would like that more than the witch part.
Yeah. The witch part, you know, I mean, it happens, but it's weird when, like, they make, like, violent kind of games, you know?
I mean, it's rated R, you know? The movie is rated R, but for children, the video game.
For like the NES, you know, or like they had like a Platoon video game, which is like, wow, that like nobody vetted that idea. That was sincerely what you went with. Like, yeah, Platoon, why not? What's wrong with it? You know?
Well, John's going down.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's good.
I'm not either. Honestly, John's turning left again.
I would probably die, like, and without falling into a pit.
I see what you mean.
Just to get back to where I was before, because that's what he's doing.
Yep.
See, Slow Beef.
Mm-hmm.
It's called mind reading. I was reading his mind.
That's called Jedi trick.
Oh, okay.
I'm like totally trying to figure out who's in the lead right now.
It's called Jedi trick.
It's called Jedi trick.
It's like most of them have like, you know, Force lightning. That's just Jedi trick.
That's where you go. Yeah, it's like when
Do the
Obi-Wan
brain
Kenobi.
thing.
Obi-Wan Kenobi like tells Luke like use the Force when he's at the Death Star, but you were kind of going to Proton John like here's how you could maybe advance in cheesy, you know? Like,
Yeah, exactly. The mind or the Jedi trick. Yeah.
Yeah. John is falling here. Who's the judge on this one? Is it Kate?
Yes, Kate is our referee. I'm really a little boggled by this stage. Why is this stage so long?
Why? Well, I mean, you know, you gotta suck the
Whoa.
marrow out of the experience.
Jakazam, I think, is through.
I think you're right.
Wow.
Holy Christmas.
That is going to be a victory for Jakazam.
Yeah,
There is
and
no...
there's the next genre. Look at
Wow.
that. It's rail dodging.
Hoverboard. Well,
yeah, he's not controlling that hoverboard. That's.
I feel like, you know, we need to give people a little bit of a breather because that is time.
That's time.
Holy cow. This was a match. Jakazam, right at the very end, managed to make significant progress and get to the next stage, whereas Proton John was, I think, was pretty close to finding it, but unfortunately did not find that exit. Oh, jeez.
I think just one of his drops at the end probably did him in. You know?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. This was a terrible, terrible game.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. This is so bad. I in some ways I apologize, you know. In some ways maybe I don't.
You don't have to apologize.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, this, oh my gosh. Yeah, by one level, yeah, Jakazam managed to take the victory. I'm trying to let them know that they can come join Voice to come talk about this game, because I feel like they need to get a little bit of a calm down / let out their anger about this slow beef.
Absolutely. I want to hear those delicious gaming tears. I mean, I want to congratulate both competitors.
Hello there, Proton John. You're here.
Yo. What's up? How'd you like cheesy?
I was enjoying it until the password. And
what do you mean? Was there trouble?
yeah, that perfectly running password screen.
If it's any consolation, it was a really tight race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jakazam also had trouble with the password screen, which ended up being the hardest boss, I think, of cheesy.
And then I got lost. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was totally unaware of that. By the way, I never used the password screen in cheesy before. Because I wanted to put in as much effort as the devs did when I played cheesy.
I think you put more effort into it than the devs did.
I think we all did at this point. I mean, like, for sure, not even as a joke.
It was a team effort, yeah.
Yeah.
So, impressions about the game? You said you were enjoying it until the boss.
I was enjoying it until the password boss, and then is the stage that we got at the end there? Like, I assume I saw Jack also just barely got out of it. Was it just non-linear at the end? Because I got lost. I started backtracking. So I'm like, why am I not going up anymore?
I couldn't tell. Everything looks the same. Like,
I know, that's the problem.
Yeah. Did you like the chimney level followed by the roof level followed by another chimney level followed by another roof level followed by the level? Did you enjoy that part of it? That was fun.
It was very confusing. I'm not gonna lie.
As it turns out, you went into a bonus chimney at one point there.
I did it by accident too, because I was ducking to see where in the world to go next. So I wanted to see if the ground was safe, and then it was just, oh, okay, cool, 2 extra lives, I'll take it.
I mean, in a way, that's safe, right?
Right. Yeah.
In a way.
Safe is a word. Describe that.
I'm actually shocked at how both of you did with the minecart section. How did you navigate it that quickly?
I started leaning left and right out of pure habit, and then I realized, oh wait, that's what I'm supposed to do. I didn't realize I was supposed to do that until I got to the checkpoint and then crashed immediately.
You did so good there. Like, Yeah, it was honestly shocking. I'm really glad to see two players do very well. I think I've seen somebody spend at least 10 minutes on that minecart stage alone.
I can see why, since it requires like super fast reflexes.
Oh, yeah.
But it seemed like it was more or less alternating, so it was pretty easy to just be like, all right, I'll lean the other way and hope it's right.
It more or less was, yeah. Well, I think that we're getting a lot of love for this pick. Honestly, you know, it's not a good game, but it was made for a good show, especially since in the last 15 seconds was when the lead was decided. It was exciting.
That was a really, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you didn't make it, John, but you still put on a great show.
Too. I can't tell you how like beautiful it was watching you lose so quick. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Nice to have you here too, Beef.
Yeah, John and I are friendly. That's a little joke there for those that didn't know.
Oh,
First,
yeah,
you
humor.
Great pal.
I like humor.
Yeah.
I'm glad you do, Procession.
You do like humor.
John, you're going to be going to the loser's bracket. There is one advantage, though. You will be choosing Jakazom's next game, along with whoever else gets eliminated by their opponent. So,
John, I got another one for you if you want.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
No, not here. Go away.
Yep.
Talk elsewhere.
Gotta be a secret.
Thank you so much. I'll see you later, Proton John. I'm excited to see how you do in the loser's bracket. Kick some booty.
Oh man, this is not a good run of like a past week or two of Kuso for me.
It's okay, man. It's okay. You can get back in it.
I'll do my best.
Right. Listen to some good cheesy music and maybe, energize yourself.
Yo, I'll admit I dug the soundtrack. That was like the best part of this game.
It was okay.
It was solid.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for banjo music, so.
I'm gonna bet you anything it wasn't an original composition. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Probably not.
I have no idea. Okay, take care, Proton John. Thank you, Slow Beef. I'll see you both later.
Later on.